Welcome back to the woods. It's early, middle of April, but we have hit this stretch of like decently warm weather. 60 degrees during the day, only supposed to drop down to about 49 tonight. So I thought it would be a great idea to come out here and try and get a night in the woods. It's been far too long since I have slept outside. Starting to get a little squirrely. But this trip is going to be a little bit interesting, I think. I'm anticipating rain, expecting mud, and snow and ice potentially if I decide to make it up around 25 to 3,000 feet. We'll see what the day brings. I got a feeling I'm going to be damp today. So packing for this trip was a little interesting. Full pack here. I've got 26 pounds, which honestly I don't think is too bad. I brought a lot of extra clothing, a little bit of extra layering, and I even brought some slippers. So all things considered, not too bad. Yeah, I've been here before. I'll have a roof over my head. And this time though, if the weather holds out, I'd like to go explore some of the other ponds surrounding the camping area where I plan to spend the night. So let's see what today brings. So one of the reasons why I chose this trail for my first trip of the year is because it only has one stream crossing. A few of the other spots that I had kind of been scouting out had multiple stream crossings. With the recent rain and the snow melt, I really wasn't sure what to expect. I can already hear that stream running, so I bet it's going to be flowing pretty good. There's so much water on this trail. It's incredible. Like, you better not be dying for water out here, at least this time of year. Just plenty of streams, and it runs right along the brook. So I only carried a half a liter with me, and it's made a huge difference as far as weight goes. But I've got a little bit of an ascent here for the last mile and a half or so. So it was nice to just lighten up the water load a little bit. And there should be plenty up there. I can't imagine it's frozen. It's beautiful out. Long story short, we don't need any more water falling from the sky today. I love how each season brings its own unique palette to the forest. These yellows just look so vibrant against the gray background and the dark green. Yeah, you've got lots of sticks, but it just makes certain things stand out even more. Really beautiful. Definitely following some fresh moose tracks. And this is that ominous feel that I had when I pulled into the parking lot, not because of the moose, because of all the mist and the fog and the dampness. But I guess it makes sense as we're climbing here. Terrain's also getting a little bit more muddy. No snow, a little bit of mud, nothing we can't manage. Time for that moose. It's so still and so quiet. All you can hear is the sound of peepers, running water, and I think the other one that's making noise kind of sounds like chickens. I think those are tree frogs. So that noise back there is the runoff from Gentian Pond, which means we're at the last little push of elevation here. Just gotta get up these wet slabs, and then we will see if anybody's home in the shelter. And you know what? As we've come up in elevation, I have seen the sun try to break free and through twice now. It'd be pretty cool. Anybody home? So the pond isn't fully melted, and I kind of anticipated this happening. I can't get to the water at the pond. The snow is too soft and I can't tell what is water underneath and what's land. There's another spot that I could access, but it's so steep and the water is rushing so fast that it's not worth the risk. So I got creative with a little streamlet out there, and that got the job done. It doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to make it out to Dream Lake today. There's probably 3 feet of snow here, and it's soft and crunchy. Like I couldn't walk on it. I'd be post-holing the whole way. But after all that work, filtering that water, looks like we might get just a little bit of a view. Green tea with peach. Thank you, Mom. So I've just been chilling out, sprawling in the shelter. I've got my views of the mountains. Every now and then you'll get this rain shower, and then it passes and the sun comes back out for a minute or two, and you just get the most beautiful light, like all over this little valley here. I also tried out this food insulator bag. So a lot of the times when I'm cooking the pasta dishes, it's hard to get the temperature right to where you don't have soup and your noodles are cooked all the way. And I think this made a difference because these noodles are actually cooked really good. Big thunderstorm came through last night. The lightning was pretty wild, but it stayed south. It was overhead for a little bit, but then it quickly moved over to the south. Oh, I don't want to get up. I don't have to get up. But coffee is needed. This place is filthy, dude. This area is really beautiful. I think a nice idea would be to come back out here with my wildlife camera and try to catch some warblers. Whew, this is deep. This is like deep enough to not be fun if this wood were to break. Okay. Yeah, it rained good last night. Pretty intense lightning too. So this area I knew was going to be a little more wet than it was yesterday afternoon. After seeing how crazy this waterfall is, I decided to make the hike out to Dryad Falls. If there was ever a time to do it, today was the day for it. That was amazing, but this friggin' thing, I wish you could get a better view, because that's the biggest waterfall I've ever seen. And you can actually see Dryad Falls, where I just was, from the hike in. You couldn't see it yesterday because it was all in the fog or in the cloud. So I'm just gonna spend the rest of the morning walking around looking for waterfalls. Probably won't take you with me. So if you made it to the end, thanks for coming with me, and I'll catch you in the next one. That'll do it.